Hey, good afternoon, everybody. So this is Bill. Behind the camera is Marina. Say hi, Marina.
Hi, guys.
All right, we are out here at Lower Treman, Robert Treman Park. This is a beautiful stream area. We're going to show you around a little bit, and we've got some trout here. This is our ceremonial last Trout in the Classroom trout release for 2020. All of our classes, of course, had to shut down and shut down their aquariums early. We released most of the trout in March. We kept just a few. So today we've got brook trout and brown trout. They're from schools throughout Ithaca, probably South Hill and Caroline and Bell Sherman mostly. Some lovely brown trout here. We'll try and show you some brook trout too. But in honor of Giving is Gorges, today these trout are going to swim free. And I want to toss out a note about Giving is Gorges. All day today, it's online fundraising opportunity. There are quite a few local organizations doing hard work for our community, for you, people that you know. And everybody's been hit pretty hard by COVID-19 this year. So if you can spare the energy, a little bit of funding, check out Giving is Gorgeous and make some donations. Help us get out on the lake and make sure we've got an opportunity. We're able to really work with kids this summer and next year. We're all about getting people and kids and students out here into the real environment. We're going to go virtual as much as we have to, but we're headed back out into the environment as soon as possible.
And if you donate, Trout Unlimited is matching our funds. So these trout you see here are going to help us out with some money.
Absolutely. I should have mentioned that. So the local Tompkins-Cortland County chapter, Leon Chandler chapter of Trout Unlimited has actually set up a $2,500 match. So every dollar you donate is going to get matched by Trout Unlimited. They're a fantastic partner. We couldn't run Trout in the Classroom every year without their help and support. So a big shout out to Trout Unlimited and the folks at the Leon Chandler chapter of Trout Unlimited. All right, so in honor of them, we're going to take a look around. This is just a fantastic stream. We are just upstream from Route 13. This is park property, so anybody can come here and explore. There's a trail about 50 feet behind Marina off the bank. You can walk all the way up to the parking area at Lower Treman. Walk down
That's
this
Route
way.
13.
Yep. So a fantastic place to come and explore. There's wonderful things here. And this is a very rich stream habitat as well. So you might notice we've got lots of trees overhanging. So we're going to have shade on this stream, even though it's fairly shallow. But I don't know if you can make it out from here, but underneath the tree roots, there's nice little deep spots along the bank. There's one, you guys can tell what direction the water's flowing, right? It's flowing from left to right, I believe, on your stream. And if we head downstream, there's a nice little pool right underneath these tree roots right here.
Oh yeah, here's some tree roots.
Yep. So these little pools right here, they're fantastic for small fish and big ones too, because you might have some groundwater seeping out underneath that tree, keeping it cool. It's shady, it's a little bit deeper. This is the kind of stuff we look for when we evaluate trout habitat. So one of the things we do with classes when we come out to release their trout is we put it to the kids. Is this going to be a healthy habitat for your trout? We look at the trees overhanging the stream. We measure the water temperature. Water temperature right now is about 57 degrees Fahrenheit out here. Nice and cool. Still got my waders on. We're not putting our sandals on quite yet. We also look at the food web. And one of the most important parts of that is macroinvertebrates, mostly larval insects. So our students use kick nets that we have right here to collect samples.
Here we are. Do you want to demonstrate?
We could demonstrate. Do we have anybody watching?
Not yet. We'll see.
So we'll do a quick demonstration. This is a 2 or 3 person job, so I'm going to look a little awkward doing it, but I'll show you how it works. So this is a big net. It's just made out of screen, very easy to make. And I'm going to put it out here in the water. It'll come out in the stream. I'm just going to find a spot where the water's flowing. I'm going to stay right here, close to home. I'm going to put that net all the way across the flow of water. So you can see the water's flowing right through it. And I'm going to put a rock right here in the bottom. And now normally I'd have somebody else come out and kick. In fact, maybe you want to kick, Marina?
I can hold right here. I think if I hold, oops, right here.
All right, this will work.
There we go.
So we're going to lean the net back a little bit. And then we're just going to move all the rocks around with our feet. In fact, if you pick up a rock, you might find lots of little things crawling on it. I see a stonefly right there. But all these little creatures, if we move the rocks around, they're going to wash off the rocks. So we just move the rocks around a little bit.
So it's not really kicking, it's more moving the rock with your foot.
Just dislodging whatever's there. And then we're going to carefully pick up the net. Now I didn't do a very thorough job, but I can still see I got some little creatures crawling around on the net. And this is really important because you're going to catch more than you see immediately on this net. You're not just going to catch things you see.
So we already prepared a sample over here.
Right.
All right, so oops, I'm in the way. Here we go.
So we're going to show you one or two of the creatures. This is from a kick net sample we took. We did it about 10 minutes ago, right before we went live. So I got a little guy right here calling to me, this green one right here. So this is an insect larva. And I don't know if we want to go through the whole keying process, but we have on our website, on our Trout in the Classroom blog, we have downloadable insect larva keys. And you can actually look at this creature and count the number of legs and the number of tails with one of those keys, and you can figure out that this is a species of caddisfly.
We have a chart here. This is kind of what it looks like. All right, so if you look, caddisfly larvae is down over here. All right.
And this lovely little very active creature right here with those big feathery gills, you might be able to see them on the abdomen, 6 legs, so it's an insect larva. That is flathead mayfly. Mayfly. And this guy seems like he's calling to me. Looks like a little dragon. These are lovely. So this is a brown stonefly, and as vicious as he might look, he's a vegetarian. And he or she is actually going to go through metamorphosis this year and become a flying insect, an adult insect. And you can see the little wings starting to form on the exoskeleton of this creature. Pretty cool. So that is a stonefly. Now I just showed you mayfly and a stonefly and a caddisfly, and it turns out those are 3 of the creatures that are very sensitive to polluted water. They need really clean water.
We have a viewer. Hello, viewer.
So we have several creatures that are very sensitive to polluted water. Does that sound like it's a good sign if we see those creatures? Absolutely. So
Means our water is clean.
we got a couple of other guys.
Good trout habitat.
Voracious predator here. This is a dragonfly larva. They are sort of sensitive to pollution, so they're good to see. It's hard to miss this creature. Well, he's going to play dead for a little while. And of course, this creature's ready to take anybody on. So we've got a crayfish here. I don't think this is a rusty crayfish. I think this is one of our native crayfish, actually. So nice specimen.
Check him out, giant.
So he is not going to stay put. So I'm going to put him right back in the stream before he hurts me or gets hurt himself.
Bye, buddy.
There he goes.
If you've ever seen a crayfish swim, they kind of go backwards. They fluff their tail a bunch and really go whoop, really fast. Ooh, we have 2 viewers.
Woo-hoo.
Yay!
All right.
All right, so we're checking out some stuff we found in the stream right now.
We're just doing a quick check of all of these little creatures that live in the stream. So this is actually a very small version. It's not a worm. This is a crane fly larva. This is another insect larva that lives a couple of years in the stream. Pretty sensitive to pollution. So right off the bat, we're seeing some really good organisms here that tell us that this stream is pretty healthy because these creatures have to live in this stream for 1 or 2 or even 3 seasons before they go through metamorphosis and become adults. So that tells me the stream has been healthy for 1 or 2 or 3 years. Pretty powerful stuff. So as you look in here, you can see the more we look, the more different little creatures we see moving around.
These guys moving.
Incredible life in the stream.
We have a newt someplace in here too.